Week 5 of the high school football season officially marks the midway point of the regular season. Good evening and welcome to Final Quarter. I'm Chris Tavares. The highlight of this halfway mark, Folsom and De La Salle, a massive matchup of two of the better teams in Northern California. This game's a rematch of last year's NorCal championship game that saw the Bulldogs stun the Spartans and snap De La Salle's 45-game winning streak against Sac Joaquin section teams. That dated back to 1982. Both teams coming to this one with identical 3-1 records. First quarter, Folsom's driving. Donovan Maxey Parler with a tough run. That sets up this pass from Austin Mack to Mason Norbert, and the Bulldogs are up 7-0. Then they get some help from their defense. Slade Wilson with a big hit on Cooper Flanagan. That knocks the ball loose. Lucas Hardiman lands on top of it, but Folsom can't turn it into any points. We move to the second quarter, still a 7-0 ball game. Max swings it out to Norbert. He avoids one tackle, a nice 22-yard gain down the sideline before he's pushed out of bounds. Then, same drive, Mack to Rico Flores, the Notre Dame commit. Another first down for Folsom, but the drive stalls out, so they bring on Jake Tremaine. That's a 25-yard field goal, so Folsom is up 10-0 at the half. But the Spartans come storming back in the second half. Carson Sue keeps it, diving for the goal line, and he's in. De La Salle is up 20-17. Final seconds of the game now. Mack to Brian Ray, fighting for every extra yard he can get, but he's short of the goal line. 20 seconds left on the clock now. 4th and 1. Game is on the line. Bulldogs go for it. It's a keeper for Mack, who dives over everyone, and he's in for the touchdown. That is the game winner as Folsom beats De La Salle 24-20.
It's a credit to our coaches. It's a credit to the kids. We work all year round, same as they do. But our kids commit. Kids come to Folsom to play football. They want to be competitive. They want to get better. They want to get coached. We've got a bunch of coaches that have grown in this community that have done it before and keep doing it. They do a great job. And it's a relentless effort.
It's huge. It's huge for me. It's huge for my teammates. Huge for my coaches. Huge for the fans. Huge for the parents. So I'm glad we were able to pull it out for everyone else.
Folsom making a statement with that one. From Concord to El Dorado Hills, undefeated Oak Ridge hosting a Pittman team hoping to snap a 3-game skid. Meanwhile, Casey Taylor's Trojans have one of the best defenses in the state. They posted 3 shutout wins, giving up just 10 points all season long. And check out that club on the left arm of Sebastian Sutton, a broken bone in his hand, not preventing him from being a factor on both ends. Maddox Varela finds him for a 39-yard touchdown. That is the game's first score, club and all. Then watch Sutton, the big stop on defense. Not bad for a guy with just one hand. His Oak Ridge D given the pride fits all night. More Trojans in the second quarter now. Varela up top to the far end zone where the big tight end Caleb Edwards hauls in the 27-yard touchdown. And it's a dance party at Oak Ridge. A 41-0 lead at the half, and the Trojans end the Pittman Pride, pitching another shutout to remain undefeated on the season. They turn their attention to the Bulldogs next Friday night. That is one to keep an eye on. Down in Manteca, East Union is hosting Lincoln out of Stockton. Both the Lancers and Trojans coming to this one riding back-to-back wins. How about this play? Kenyon Nelson to Tyrone Deloney, a 45-yard touchdown and an early 7-0 lead for Lincoln. Then Nelson airing it out again. This time he finds Jathan Long, the deep ball. That is a 60-yard bomb and a 14-0 lead for the Trojans. They are just dominating dominating East Union in this one. One more time from Nelson. Damian Amaru Jordan Boozer. Excuse me, 4 names on that one. That's a nice 50-yard gain. And then Nelson with a little easiest pass of the night, a little shuttle pass to Mason DeGuilio to take a 26-0 lead right here in the second quarter alone. Lincoln runs away with this one. They take it 61-22. Now, time for my favorite part of the show, Eric Rucker with our fan game of the week. This week, you voted to send him to check out the concessions at Colfax High School, where the 3-1 Falcons are hosting undefeated Sutter.
The Colfax Falcons taking on the undefeated Sutter Huskies.
Let's go, Big Green, let's go! Let's go!
Definitely one of the games of the year in the Pioneer Valley League.
Sutter High head coach Ryan Reynolds telling me that, yeah, his team is undefeated, but he has the ultimate respect for the Falcons of Colfax.
We are Colfax!
It's game time.
First possession for the home team, and on 4th down, the punt is blocked. A mass scramble leads to a Huskies recovery and a touchdown. An absolute dream start for the visitors. But lesson learned. Next punting chance, Falcons opt for the fake, and it works very well. Cannon Tomlin, the speedster, picking up the first. But on yet another fourth down, this time a Sutter interception by Jeffrey Acevedo, giving his squad a chance to run some plays for the first time of the game, eventually leading to a missed field goal. Falcons to the air now. What a sliding grab by that man Tomlin, doing it all tonight. That leading to this screen and score by Malachi Thompson. Great blocking out in front. Missed PAT though, 7-6. Next Huskies possession, and oh my God, Robbie Valpula just embarrassing would-be tacklers. This kid is a machine.
33 is the goal.
Next play, Joshua Gregor, an easy TD Sutter, extending that lead to 8. At the half, the cheerleaders with their own battle. They're pretty classy. They appreciate a good routine.
The second half was all Sutter Huskies, just too fast, too strong, and they just definitely, at least on the roster, outnumbered the Colfax Falcons tonight. 42-6 is the final. Sutter remaining undefeated now at 6-0. In Colfax tonight for Final Quarter on Fox 40 News, I'm Eric Rucker.
Alrighty, break time's over for me. Down in Stockton, Western Ranch is hosting Stag. The Cougars are looking for their first win in league play. The Delta Kings coming off their first loss in the San Joaquin Athletic Association League. Picking up in the second, Herman Mitchell. Nice run up the gut down at about the 30, and he caps off the drive with the short touchdown run. Stags up 19-6. Then they chunk it deep to Jerry Raganin to Andrew Johnson. He's down inside the red zone. That sets up Mitchell yet again. Delta Kings firmly in control, up 20, 26-6. Cougars trying to mount a comeback. Fernando Vargas rolling to his left, buying some more time with his feet, finds Christopher Buttram in the back of the end zone for the touchdown, but it's not enough. The Stag wins it 26-13. In Orangeville, Casa Roble and Ponderosa, the Rams are rolling. Winners of 3 straight after dropping their season opener. Meanwhile, this is the Bruins' first game since the start of the month because of the mosquito fire. Bruins defense stepping up in the early going. Connor Campbell trying to loft one up, but Caleb Smithy takes it the other way. Bruins unable to capitalize, however, but a learning experience for Campbell and the Rams. Next possession, Casa strikes. Daniel Renner with the ground attack punctuates the scoring drive with a touchdown from a few yards out. Later in the opening quarter, Evan Combs, the interception, almost a pick six deep into Ponderosa territory, and it's Evan Combs again, this time on the offensive side, finishing his work with a touchdown run. It's all Casa Roble tonight. Rams improve to 4-1 and have a date with Mesa Verde coming up next week. And finally, our last game tonight, Rosemont and Foothill. A 14-6 Wolverines advantage in the second quarter when we pick it up. Xavier Smith's pass picked off. That's Rosemont's Davian Paris with the thievery, and he's off to the races. Nothing but green and orange ahead of him. The Wolverines playing in their first action this month due to weather and a forfeit by Amador last week. We'll have more on that in a moment, but Rosemont's up 20-6. Foothill regrouping, not going quietly into that good night, looking for back-to-back wins for the first time this season. They score right before the half. Jalen Joyce punches it in to cap off a scoring drive, but the Wolverines answer after halftime to make it 26-12, and our final score for you, Wolverines take it 40-21.